Welcome back, Capricorn. This is Mouse with 12th House Tarot Reading. I am back. Thank you for your patience, kindness, and understanding. For those that are new, we do a past, present, and future spread here with clarifiers for each. Obviously, my interpretation of what's going on. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Capricorn, missed you. How are you? Here we go. In the past position, we have the Hangman. Haven't seen him this week. Followed by the Knight of Swords in the present position. Let me scooch that down a little. There we go. Followed by the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords in the future. And on the bottom of the deck, dun, 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 Queen of Wands. She is someone like get her done. I love the Queen of Wands. She's just expressing your power and creativity. She doesn't give a rip what anybody thinks or says or does. And she's just go. Just go. So Capricorn, that's the energy that's underneath this reading. Okay, supporting all of it. So if none of this makes sense, just tap into the Queen of Wands and just be like, yes, let me be that. So in the past position with the Hangman, which is a self-imposed pause, we have with it another pause. The Four of Swords. Wow. Capricorn. Taking a big old nap over here. And probably well-deserved and well-needed. You know what I mean? As an earth sign myself, it's like, don't interrupt my snooze. Do not wake me. I remember when I was a child and I would take a nap, my family would say that waking me up was like trying to wake up a sleeping Doberman pinscher. Like you just didn't want to do it. I'm a Taurus, by the way. Look at that. We have celebration with the Three of Cups and then the Ace of Wands. So this is in the past position. So this energy could be still spilling over into this new week of the 17th. It is definitely energy that you're coming off of as you move forward with this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can be one of two things: new ideas and opportunities and networking. On the flip of that, because all of these swords have two edges, the other edge of that sword is conflict. So conflict with others, conflict with ideas, maybe butting heads with people. We'll get clarity on that in a minute. But knowing that we came off this restful period, you have friendship and camaraderie and collaboration with this Three of Cups, and the cups are emotion. So it could be emotional abundance. It could be, again, creativity. And then the Ace of Wands. And aces are a new beginning. And this wand is also about taking action. So it's not surprising that we have this Knight of Swords, the fastest of the knights on the horse, just flying, because the Wands is like, let's go, Capricorn. And you're like, vroom, you're going, my friend. In the present moment, we have the Death card, and then the Knight of Cups, and then the Ten of Swords. That's very interesting. And maybe we're rushing to end something completely, hence the Death card. The Death card could also be a Scorpio popping up. But to go so swiftly from the Knight of Swords, like it's out of the gate, fast and furious, but then basically two Death cards. This Ten of Swords, the character is gone, right? There's two Death cards and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is going to be presenting advancement and salvation and good fortune. So this might be, hold your horses, literally and figuratively, Capricorn, it just might be a bumpy week. Can you just be gentle with yourself? Lean into your Queen of Wands energy that's holding all of this up, knowing that this too shall pass. Whatever this death and dying situation is, I feel like you are still up on the horse, and riding the horse, that everything is going to work out. Um, but there's a lot of emotion showing up. And it even shows up here with this Nine of Swords. This person, this character in the card is sitting here and they are just filled with woulda, shoulda, couldas and some anxiety about the future. I don't wish this for you. And when and if this does show up, let's see what the other cards have to say. That there's the Page of Pentacles, there's the Lover's card, and then there's the Eight of Wands. So there is a new beginning coming up. I think that I want you to be gentle with yourself. If this is a rocky road, maybe there's a situation where you just have to remove yourself from. As I'm looking at the Death card and the Ten of Swords, again, maybe there's a situation you need to remove yourself from because of just needing to have self-preservation, of needing to look at things from a bird's eye view and reassess. And that's what could be keeping you up at night here at this Nine of Swords. So go ahead and just like meditate on it, write down what's your responsibility, because there is always, after a death, there is a new. There's always going to be, the sun still comes up, kids. So that's the thing. That's the kick in the pants. No matter how hard this situation might be, no matter how difficult, the sun still comes up the next morning. And I remember when my mom passed away 6 years ago, and like the next day, I like got up and I went to a coffee shop because I couldn't function and make my own coffee at home or have breakfast. I had to like just someone else do it for me. And I'm sitting outside at a coffee shop. It was a sunny May morning, and on a street side cafe. And I just thought, how can these people be going to work? How can don't they know my mom passed away? Which is kind of sad to be saying here on this recording, but I'm also wanting you to know that 6 years later, yeah, I still miss her terribly on a daily. It ebbs and flows, but I talk to her and she comes to me in my meditations. So I could stay in this anxiety and stay up crying and not functioning. But the thing is that there's now new paths ahead of me. My life has changed dramatically. And honestly, for me, for the better. And it's not because of the transition, but there's, her transition has allowed for things I didn't know were possible to open up and be available. That being said, there is a new beginning pending. There is lovers showing up for you, Capricorn. This could be you and your higher self, a soulmate situation, a proper lover situation, but you will be moving quickly as you progress through this. How long this takes in this present situation is up to you. How long does this process take is up to you. Now, if we're talking about grief, and I know I'm going on a bit here, but if we're talking about grief, listen, that ebbs and flows. That's an action. It is different for everybody. No, I have zero judgment on that. If you are in your mind about a woulda, shoulda, coulda, and you grapple with and hold on to the story about that, then you're going to just spiral down even further. Emotions have a 90-second lifespan unless we attach ourselves to the story of those emotions and go down that drain with them or down that rabbit hole. All right? So I would offer up, find your inner strength, find your balance, lean into this Queen of Wands who is powerful and expresses her own power and creativity, and allow that to be the energy for your week ahead. Okay? I'm happy to be back, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed. If you like, subscribe, and share, that'd be awesome. Leave a comment. I will be back next week. Take care.